On April 27, 2011, Tuscaloosa's Salvation Army Church and Shelter were completely destroyed by the devastating tornado outbreak. But today they celebrated accomplishments since that day. WVUA's Sarah Macaluso joins us with more.
Today, a service of dedication was held in honor of completing the rebuild of the administration building and church. I caught up with members that have given 50-plus years of service to the Salvation Army and to see their long-awaited dream come true.
This is my grandmother. She worked for the Salvation Army, you might say, or belonged to the Salvation Army for 70 years. And she did a lot of work for the Salvation Army, standing on street corners and so forth. She worked at the church. She worked at the homeless care center they had back in those days. The biggest, most important thing to me in my life was she never was paid a dime, but she gave me $1 each time I drove her and took her on those trips. And I didn't realize it till after she was given a 50-year service pin for the Salvation Army. And that really just filled me full of joy. It just made me so proud.
Advisory Board Chairman Ken Swindle says as a former police officer, he's seen the Salvation Army always be a shoulder for the Tuscaloosa community to lean on.
And they would feed them, they would give them a bed, give them a hot shower, give them somewhere to stay. And God, that was great for us as police officers, that people we'd find, it'd be people sleeping in their cars and all, and just have run out of gas here in Tuscaloosa traveling, have nowhere to stay. Salvation Army would take those people in, and that just meant the world to me to be able to have somewhere to go.
Majors Dean and Pamela Mortez have one word that they describe this special day as.
Hope. That's exactly what I was going to say. Yes.
You know, out of tragedy, God brings us to a place that we have hope. And we never gave up that hope. The community has never gave up that hope. They're still striving to be what we were before and even better.
Anytime that you can help somebody or be there for somebody that doesn't have anybody, that you will be rewarded for it.
The Salvation Army of Tuscaloosa is beginning the process of rebuilding their shelter and plans to have it finished in July of next year. In the studio, Sarah Macaluso, WVUA News.
Thank you, Sarah.